Well, good morning, Sun Seekers. It's the Tyler Glenn Show, the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. And the mayhem across Manitoba and Saskatchewan last night was palatable. Mayhem in the sky. Did you see those northern lights? It's going to take us a while to get going this morning. Grab a coffee, buckle up. We have got some amazing pictures and video. Welcome to the Tyler Glenn Show. Spring break, spring break. I'm having a hard time keeping up with my DMs this morning. I do apologize. There is a flurry of messages coming into the beach bunker this morning after last night's Northern Lights. Good morning. Welcome into the beach bunker. I'm Tyler Glenn, and this is the Tyler Glenn Show on a fantastic Friday. Yes, spring break is here, and we're going to talk Northern Lights in just a second. Allow me just 10 seconds to tell you what we've got lined up on the show for you today. Because it is Friday, of course, we've got the legendary Friday song, complete with hat. If you don't know what that's about, you haven't been on the Twitch show. Come on, TikTokers, Facebookers, YouTubers, come on over to the Twitch show. It's worth the price of admission, which is free. It's spring break. We're going to give you a chance at an Amazon gift card. Would you like to win a free Amazon gift card? Buy something special for yourself, and you get this limited edition Tyler Glenn Show coffee mug, which would look great in your cupboard and even better on your desk or right beside you in your car as you're driving to work. You'll win the Amazon gift card and the mug, and we'll tell you how you can do that with the My Take on Spring Break contest. Also, am I the problem? A boss is asking for one thing after another after a woman is asked for a quick favor, and she's wondering how to deal with that. We'll help her out. The TikTok ban coming in the United States. We'll try not to dive too deep into that, but how it might affect you and how it might affect us here in Canada. And we're going to have some fun with this. Joe Biden is in Canada right now. He's spending a couple of days. It's been a while since a U.S. president has had a sleepover, but we're having a sleepover. Yay! Sleepy Joe is with JT. And the Sunseekers today, we're going to collaborate, and we are going to cook the ultimate Canadian meal for President Joe Biden. And actually, it's 3 of them because we have to do a breakfast and a lunch and a dinner, and we're going to do that later this morning. Don't jump into chat and do that now. We got lots of work to do as the morning unfolds. But first, we're going to say good morning to all of our Sunseekers this morning who have jumped on the show early. Tasha, Jody, Tasha, Quentin is here. Captain Cush is saying, coffee. I'll give you, raise your glass. Everyone raise your glass. In a toast to the month of March. Kiss my arse, March. Goodbye. See you later. Spring break is here. Oh, Captain Cush coffee. Oh, so beautiful. Good morning, Chad. Good morning, T. Webster. Good morning, Porky and Uncle Bo and Sharon and Tom. Got some great pictures from you, Tom. Man, those northern lights. We'll get to that in a second. Let's take a look outside and see how our roads are this morning. The northern lights. Man, imagine if we had that all the time. You wouldn't really need street lights, would we? It lit up the entire sky last night. But we're starting to see a little bit of sun. We are going to have a sunny spring break, and it's going to be a cold spring break. You heard it here first. Sunny and cold. That's good news if you are going to be traveling to Brandon for the giant thing known as the Royal Manitoba Winter Fair, or maybe you're going to Winnipeg to stay in a hotel for the week or visit family, or maybe you're headed to North Dakota or out to Alberta. The travel is going to be pretty good. Temperatures are going to be cold, and there's going to be lots of sun. That's what you can expect next week for spring break. Here's your wind chills this morning. In like a lamb, out like a lion is what they say, and if you remember when we started this journey together on the Tyler Glenn Show at the beginning of March, it came in temperature-wise like a lamb, but we had a lot of snow to start the month, and everyone said, how is this going to work? Because is it in like a lamb or out like a lion? You just separate the two. So now you can see how that actually worked, right? That we had snow to start the month, so now it's sun to end the month. And we had warm temperatures to start the month, and now we got crap to end the month. And people, it may not feel crappy, do you? I mean, -3. Here's the air temperature this morning. -3 for a high or -5 may not feel all that bad because we got lots of sun. And the sun has got some heat to it. It's got some punch. So it may not feel all that bad for you. But we should be like +5 this time. Like we should be awash in slush and muck and springtime stuff. So that's where we should be. So good morning. What? No Colorado low next week? Isn't it winter fair tradition? Yeah, you know, the month of March kind of was spread out, right? We had a few storms in March. What was it, last weekend? No, weekend before last, we had a storm move through. That may have been our winter storm that was early. But it wouldn't be the first time, Amanda, that winter fair starts and the weather's nice and it's nice and sunny, and then all of a sudden, boom, within 24 hours, everyone is taking to social media, and Justin is in the weather center saying, holy cow, buckle up, everybody. We got a big system moving. It can happen pretty fast. But as it stands right now, things look really good. And it looks like we are going to have a really, really nice spring break for sunshine. It's just the temperatures are not going to be all that great. Okay, let's get into these northern lights. And I want to start with this picture from Devon. And this epitomizes what everybody was feeling yesterday when you started getting texts and messages and people were saying, have you stepped outside? Have you gone outside? Oh my God, take a look outside. This is incredible. And this is what appeared in my feed yesterday. And this is Devon. He is out there looking at these green northern lights. Green was the color. Tell me where you were and how intense they were, because I had messages coming in from as far east as Portage And would you believe as far west as Prince Albert, Saskatchewan? So this was, there must have been clear skies over most of Manitoba and Saskatchewan last night. That is Devon, but I'm going to get to some really incredible shots. Do bear with me. I got a lot of pictures to sift through here, and I'm going to try and get to as many as I possibly can. That was Devon. Dancing. Oh, here's Tom's. Tom Wenham. And Tom is pointing to the sky. This is another great inspirational shot from last night. There's Tom. There you are, Tom. Outside looking at that is an incredible shot. A little bit of purple and green. Coming up, in less than 3 minutes, we'll be able to explain to you what caused this, because it's not the first time that we've seen northern lights, but it is the first time in, well, some might say generation, that we have seen northern lights this intense. Does this mean something is about to happen? Is this a sign from something? That's Tom. Is this a sign? Great shots. Good morning, Ryan. Hey, it's good to have you here, pal. Nice to see you this morning. That's from, those are Tom's shots. No need for headlights. This is a single shot here, but this is spectacular. This is from Leslie Woiwada. Whoa, look at that. And it literally lights up the entire field. And Tasha said, I seen the northern lights right outside my door. It was a little bit harder. Well, I shouldn't say a little bit. It was a lot harder in the city. I'm going to be honest. We got some light pollution happening. I mean, that's no one's fault. We need lights to live, but and see. But the thing is that when you've got all the light around you kind of drowning out the northern lights, it causes a bit of an issue. Oh, I have some video. This is from Murray Warwick. This is near Carberry. Murray shared these ones here, and that's some intense green. Does this mean global warming is upon us, asks Porky. Actually, no. And boy, don't I feel smart. And it's only because I actually wanted to make sure I was prepared for the show today. So I wanted to make sure I had the accurate information for you. Has to do with the sun and particles. That's why I asked if maybe something is about to happen for us. Is something about... Check this out. This is some video from Murray. Is he commenting on it? Is he going to curse here? Crunching of the snow. That is unreal. That is natural light. And very hard to focus. And to think that, the average camera really cannot capture. I bet you Rob Lovett over at Key West Photo has got some amazing pictures. If he was, oh, that's a good shot. That's a clear shot right there. Holy man, aliens. Aliens.
The aliens are coming. It's here for Hub. We're coming for you. Captain Kush, we're coming. Porky, feed me.
Okay, no comments from Murray, but some nice video there. And wow, that's a great shot. Wow, how many shots of the Northern Lights can you see? Hey, it's just so impressive, so impressive, man. Let's just do a few more here. In absolute awe. This is the purples on this one. It's amazing how some people's cameras work, hey? And some of them are capturing, I guess, depending on where you saw them too. But most of the pictures I saw were green, but there was a lot of there's some purple there mixed in there. Wow, that is incredible. And dancing around in the sky. Hard for your camera to focus. That's not bad focus right there. And the whole province, 2 provinces, stopped what we were doing. And something out of our complete control took over our lives, and it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. And it was interesting because for a moment my news feed was all about how beautiful it is and how gorgeous, and was like that in Alberta. So 3 provinces. I guess, clear sky, why not, right? As long as it was clear all the way. Well, thanks for that, Tasha. So Alberta had it too. So I knew Manitoba, Saskatchewan, now Alberta had the same show, Nature's Light show last night. Just incredible. And of course, my phone is blowing up. You got to put these on. Look at the pictures I've got. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Thank you so much for sharing them. I apologize if I didn't get to yours. There was just so many. And I tried to organize them as quickly as I can. Salmon Arm, BC. That's a long way from here. But again, the sun's particles enter the atmosphere, and I'm not going to pretend to know what that's all about. I'm going to let the experts do it. Again, I got a 3-minute explanation as to what caused this incredible display. Oh, my nephew lives way out of town, way in the country. He shared a great shot. I got to pull it up. I think it's on my feed. I'm going to pull that shot up, and then I'm going to play the quick explanation. But because he's kind of out in the country, like in total middle of nowhere, the less light pollution you have, the better the shot you're going to get. And it's incredible. Let me just 2 seconds. Here we go. There it is. Yeah, that's insane. Like, it's just lighting up the whole field. You can see for miles. And this was 10 o'clock at night. Incredible. Good morning, Jameson. Happy Friday, pal. These northern lights extended from basically west of Winnipeg all the way to BC. I didn't see a whole lot of people in Winnipeg commenting, but then again, light pollution, right? I mean, if we had some in Brandon, which is far smaller than Winnipeg. Sharon said she had some friends in Ontario who posted. Oh, I just got a DM from Chess. Chess, it's only... look at that. Again, Chess is out in the country too, Chess Bowman. And so that is just incredible. Just incredible. So what caused this? What's the deal with the Northern Lights and why they get so intense? Well, here's why.
Every second, 1 million tons of matter is blasted from the sun at a velocity of 1 million miles per hour.
That's intense.
And it's on a collision course with Earth.
Well, that's intense.
But don't worry. This is the opening of a new Michael Bay movie. This is the journey of the polar lights.
Okay. Hey,
the northern and southern lights, also known as the aurora borealis and aurora australis, respectively,
I feel like I'm back in school here.
Occur when high-energy particles from the sun collide with neutral atoms in our atmosphere. The energy emitted from this crash produces a spectacle of light that mankind has marveled at for centuries. But the particle's journey isn't just as simple as leaving the sun and arriving at Earth. Like any cross-country road trip, there's a big detour, and nobody asks for directions.
So something happened with the sun. It spit out a bunch of
focusing on
crap.
3 main points of their journey: leaving the sun, making a pit stop in the Earth's magnetic fields, and arriving at the atmosphere above our heads.
It's because they're going to arrest Trump. That's
the
what's
protons
happening.
and electrons creating the northern lights depart from the sun's corona.
They're going to get Trump!
The corona is the outermost layer of the sun's atmosphere and is one of the hottest.
Okay, now I am back in school.
Its
This is
intense heat
Corona's a
causes
beer,
the
isn't
sun's
it?
hydrogen and helium atoms to vibrate and shake off protons
Okay,
and
so
electrons,
again,
as if they were stripping off layers on a hot, sunny day.
so the sun is sneezed.
Patient,
Really,
and
let's just
finally
say what
behind
it
the
is.
wheel,
The
these
sun
free
sneezed.
Protons and electrons
It
moved
shot a
too
bunch
fast
of
to be contained by the sun's
spit.
gravity,
Sun
and grouped
spit.
together as
The
plasma,
northern lights were
an
sun spit.
electrically charged gas.
Yes, let's
They
hope not
travel away
COVID.
from the
Let's
sun
get a
with
mask, a
constant
giant
flow of
mask.
plasma, known
Let's
as the
do it.
solar wind.
From the north to the South Pole. There they come. Look at them. Here they come. The solar wind coming across.
However,
This
the
is a
Earth
great
prevents the
video.
solar wind from traveling straight into the
I like
planet
videos
by
like this
setting
because
up
I
a
can
detour.
understand
The
them.
magnetosphere. The magnetosphere is formed by the Earth's magnetic currents and shields our planet from the solar winds by sending out the particles around the Earth.
Also, thank God we
Their
had an
opportunity
atmosphere
to
last
continue
night, or
the
we
journey
would have been
down to the
bombarded
atmosphere
with
comes when the
sun snot.
magnetosphere is
That's
overwhelmed
really
by
what's
a new
going
wave
on
of
here.
Travelers. This event is coronal mass ejection, and it occurs.
See,
when
it's
the sun
corona
shoots out
mass
a massive
ejection.
ball of plasma
Oh,
with the
boy.
solar wind. When one of these coronal mass
Was it
ejections
premature?
collides with Earth, it overpowers the magnetosphere
Premature
and creates
sun
a magnetic
ejection?
storm.
Okay, this is
The heavy storm stresses the magnetosphere until it suddenly snaps back, like an
okay. This is
overstretched
getting very
elastic band,
scientific now.
flinging some of the detoured particles towards Earth.
Okay, I think we got
The
it.
retracting band of the magnetic field guides them down to the aurora
Okay.
ovals. which
The
are
opening of the show
locations
was
northern
the
and
opening
southern
of this was so much more dramatic, and now we've got this
After
goofy
traveling
looking
90
sun, and he's got the. Okay, so yeah, it's at the north. Oh, there we
It's their
go.
dazzling light show with the help of some friends. 20 to 200 miles above the surface, the electrons and protons meet up with oxygen and nitrogen atoms,
There you go, kids.
and they sure are happy to see each other.
Are they?
The sun's particles high-five the atoms,
Well,
giving
they
their
had a
energy
party.
to the Earth's neutral
atoms had a
oxygen
party.
and nitrogen atoms. When the atoms in the atmosphere are contacted by the particles, they get excited. And
You need to
emit
share the
photons.
show with everyone on social
Photons are
media.
small
Seriously,
bursts of
you learned
energy
so
in the
much
form of
today,
light.
didn't you?
The colors that appear in the sky depend on the wavelength of the atom's photon. Excited oxygen atoms are responsible
We didn't
for
have
the
those
green
wolves
and red
going,
colors,
"Oh."
whereas excited nitrogen atoms produce blue and deep red hues. The collection of these interactions is what creates the northern and southern lights. The polar lights are best seen on clear nights in regions close to the magnetic north and south poles. Nighttime is ideal because the aurora is much dimmer than sunlight and cannot be seen in daytime.
Oh,
Remember to look up at the sky and read up on the sun's energy patterns.
okay.
Specifically,
Well, thanks for that. Okay, so it's sun snot. The sun sneezed, and basically, hopefully, didn't give us any coronavirus, and that was great. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for that. That is from TED ED. It's like the TED Talks people, so you know it's going to be, you know that it's going to be good. Also, Tasha sent me some. Hers are purple. Here's some purple ones from Tasha. Here we go. That's wow. And obviously, Tasha's in a different part of the country, very hilly, very mountainy, and on the prairies it was much more green, and this is out west. It was much more purple, but now we know that it was just sun, and it interacts with the. I fear that there is somewhere in Manitoba there's a child watching the show right now, and will go to school and explain to their teacher. They know what happened last night, why everybody was watching the Northern Lights. Sun snot. You heard it here first. There you go. Well, it was an amazing show, and we are about to have an amazing Friday. Thank you again. I'm sorry I couldn't get to everybody's pictures, and you can hear my computer still going off. Bing, 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 bing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate when you keep me in the loop so I can bring stuff into the show, and just like last night. So whether it's a storm or an accident or something newsworthy or something is happening that you feel I should know about, I really do appreciate when you send me a quick DM. Hey, Tyler, have you seen this? Hey, Tyler, did you know about that? And then we can quickly get it on the show. No reason why not. So, oh yeah, Uncle Bo says the Earth was sucking diesel. Oh, yeah. The sun was spitting diesel. That doesn't, because that's kind of what caused this stuff. Yay, Keyboard Friday, says Porky. Yep. It sure is Keyboard Friday. And that is why you should stick around. And we're going to plan a meal for Sleepy Joe. And we've got another beach cam. I found another Puerto Vallarta beach cam with beach sounds. And it's better than yesterday's. If you were part of yesterday's show, oh, it was heaven. It was heaven. Gaetan's in Puerto Vallarta. He's one of our sun seekers. And we have a really nice beach cam that we're going to share with you this morning. That's worth sticking around. If you are watching us on TikTok, please come on over before they shut that thing down. Okay? Because coincidentally, there are a lot of people watching this show on TikTok. This is one of the most popular streamed video shows on TikTok from Canada, and I'm not lying. But they're going to shut it down. Of course it is. Of course it gets popular, and they close it. They haven't yet, but please, the TikTokers, come on over. You got to have a Twitch account. because you're young and you know how all this technology works. Just slide on over and join the Sunseekers, our Twitch crew. Now, the Facebook crew, you're just being stubborn. That's all that is. You're being stubborn on Facebook, and you're just thinking to yourself, one of these days, I'm going to join them over on Twitch. Today should be the day because you're going to win some great prizes over spring break. And I'm going to tell you about that a little bit later on in the show. But, and you know what? Keyboard Friday, it's always worth it. The Friday song, complete with the Friday hat. It is, it's worth the subscription. It really is. But the show is free, but it's ad-supported if it's free. But there are some folks who have linked up their Amazon Prime account to Twitch, and the ads go bye-bye. That's how this game works. Thank you so much for being part of the Tyler Glenn Show this week and for making it another great week. If I don't see you, have a great spring break, Facebook friends and TikTokers. Fingers crossed, TikTokers. Maybe they'll arrest Trump and get the news cycle off this TikTok thing. I know I'm selfish. I know, but the show is doing so well on TikTok. Story of my life. Get something going. You know how that is. You get something going, and then the rug gets pulled out from under you. It's not within my control, so thank you for being here, TikTokers. I do appreciate it. Come on over to Twitch and join the party. It's a Friday. Otherwise, enjoy your spring break. And we said goodbye to our TikTokers, our TikToker friends. Man, I hope they don't ban it. That would suck. That would suck. Getting a lot of participation on the TikTok. A lot of young people on that platform, man. Did you know? I've got an interesting stat that I want to share with probably TikTok later today, and it has to deal with boomers, kind of putting it in perspective for them. We'll do that after our first beach break here. Oh, hear that? Oh, we have to say goodbye to our Facebook friends before we do that. Have a good weekend, guys. Have a good weekend, Facebook friends and YouTubers. Have a safe and enjoyable spring break, okay? And we will see you next week. I'll be here. Next week, spring break is on, but I will be here. TylerGlennShow.com. Go to TylerGlennShow.com or join us on Twitch.